Also, when you start understanding these programs and this model that you see as we get into those modules, you're going to see that it's not about being a weightlifter. So we really don't emphasize the big lifts. We emphasize the big movements, but the human movements, not the lifts. So that's what I mean in practical terms by it's not about being a weightlifter. Oftentimes, we mistake the fundamentals of weightlifting for the fundamentals of strength training and the fundamentals of personal training. What I mean is that we try to fit people to movements based on what weightlifters do versus looking at the body that's in front of us and say, what are we required to get this person fitter and to have lead a better, more physically fit lifestyle and have a love for movement? They're very different parameters. Are there some similarities? Sure. That headline says it all. It's mastery in none, competency in many. That means exercise movements. I remember hearing Coach Vern Gambetta say something I really liked. He said it's adapted versus adaptable. Now I'm going to kind of, no pun intended, I'm going to adapt his saying here. What I think he means, or certainly what I mean when I share that quote, is that it's one thing to be highly adapted, i.e. mastery, to a limited number of movements, like powerlifting, Olympic lifting, for example. But what the folks that we work with, what they're really looking for is to not have mastery and be highly adapted to a limited number of movements, but to have their capacity increased to be more capable and adaptable to a variety of environments because they lead an active lifestyle. And an active lifestyle has a variety of physical demands. They may want to take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which has its demands. They want to play recreational basketball. They want to go golfing. They want to go out for bike rides with their friends and feel like they can do all those things on a whim without necessarily being a cyclist or a jiu-jitsu fighter, and feel like they can do those things and be fairly capable and be a little bit more capable than their friends and neighbors who don't do the same training that they do. Again, it's more along the lines of saying, if I put you on an island for 8 or 10 weeks and I said you're going to train for a variety of physical demands, but I'm not going to tell you what those demands are, how would you train? Well, I'm going to show you the programs because that's a little bit more along the lines of what we are talking about.